What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Hasbro Pulse exclusive Metallic Mighty Morphin White Ranger. And so here we have the Metallic White Ranger pose and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories. The White Ranger does come with two different head sculpts. We do get the helmeted head, which looks really nice. Then we do get an unhelmeted Tommy Oliver head. He also does come with two sets of hands. We do get a pair of fists. We get a right grip hand and a left style pose hand. Then he does come with Saba, which looks really nice. He can hold that in his hand or holster him on his side. He does come with an effect piece for Saba, which does clip onto the blade itself. And then finally he does come with the 5 Zeo crystals. Other than that, Tommy here doesn't come with anything else, so with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at the Metallic White Ranger. And so here we have a closer look at the Metallic White Ranger, and overall I really do like the way this figure came out. Now there's really nothing that separates this White Ranger from the original White Ranger other than paint apps. This one has a little more shinier gold than this original one, but yeah, other than that they're pretty much the exact same figure. The only thing separating them is their finish. As you can see, this one is cast not in a metallic paint, but he does have this pearlized plastic going on. It's basically pearlized translucent plastic sprinkled with glitter just to give it that shining effect, but it's overall a nice look. I do like the Metallic Rangers, the way they look. As you guys remember, I did collect the Power Rangers Legacy Metallic Rangers, and they were essentially the same figures as well. Well, White Ranger here still looks really nice. I really like this helmet. Now, the Jason David Frank head that they gave him, not the best. I know which picture they based this off of. It's an okay likeness. I still think that the Zeo Jason David Frank is the closest looking, so that's probably the head I'm going to stick on this figure. But yeah, overall really do like the White Ranger's color scheme. You can see his armor is a little bit warped out of the packaging. It is a softer plastic, but there's really nothing different from this figure to the original figure that we got, besides the pearlized quote-unquote metallic look. And there are some instances where you can see different types of plastic used, such as in the hips. You can obviously tell that there's a color difference right there, being the softer plastic and the harder plastics. Same thing here at his arms. You can see the softer plastics here in the forearm, the harder plastics here in the shoulder, and then the fists are a completely different shade. It does throw off the look of the figure a little bit, but overall, if you're not looking at it under harsh lights, it pretty much looks very uniform. Still a really solid figure. I do like the amount of detailing that was in that original sculpt. This one still carries it over. Might get lost a little bit more than that original one, just because the pearlized plastic reflects light, so all these wrinkles might not show as they would originally. Really do like the belt that he has right here, and then the insignia here on his armor. So overall, yeah, there's nothing too spectacular about this figure, unless you really do like the gimmick, which I do. I actually have all the other Metallic Rangers, which we will be having a look at in the near future. So yeah, overall, really do like this figure. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get the White Ranger compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have the Metallic White Ranger posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have the Metallic White Ranger posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. And for one final comparison, here we do have the Metallic White Ranger posed next to the original Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's have a look at the Metallic White Ranger's articulation. Now, it's the exact same as that original figure, so he has all the same limitations and restrictions that old figure had, but he still has some pretty good articulation. For starters, he does have a ball hinge at the neck, which does let him look up to about that far. Looks down about that far. Very little head tilt on him, but he does turn left and right no problem. He does have your butterfly joint, which does pivot forward and back really nicely. His arms are on ball joints. They go out to the side. They go all the way around, but because he is wearing the armor, his arms will go off to the side, and the armor does get out of the way, just not a lot. It is a softer plastic, but not too soft, so it still maintains its shape, but at the same time does limit some articulation. He does have a bicep swivel up high, Then we do have a double bend here at the elbow going really nicely. Then he does have a swivel and hinge here at the wrist. He has a ball joint in the torso which pivots side to side, forward and back, as well as rotates. Then he does have an ab crunch that leans back, goes forward. So that's really nice. No waist cut unfortunately because of that joint, but his legs do kick forward to about right there. They kick back, out to the side pretty far. I think that's better than most Power Ranger figures. I think White Ranger has the most range out of the original mold, so that is kind of interesting. He does have a thigh swivel. Then we have a double bend here at the knee. He does have rotation here at the boot, well, where his cuff meets the pant, I guess. Then he does have a hinge in the ankle going back and forward, not too much, but then forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, White Ranger here has some pretty good articulation. So with that out of the way, let's actually get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Lightning Collection Metallic White Ranger pose for my final thoughts, and overall I really do like this concept of figures. I kind of wish that Hasbro actually went the route and painted this in a metallic white rather than a pearlized white with glitter flakes thrown in the plastic. It's still a nice look, don't get me wrong, but me personally, I would like to see a true metallic sheen to this rather than just a pearlized look. Overall, I do like the concept of this. I do have the original Legacy metallic Rangers, and I do have the Hasbro metallic Rangers, so we'll be looking at those in the near future. But Tommy here is done very well. Now, if you missed out on the original White Ranger, I know they did reissue him. This is not an alternative to that figure. This is for those people who really want a standalone White Ranger that looks different, or if you're trying to capture that one scene from the episode where they got the metallic uniforms and they were able to deflect punches and tank things. I think that was a really fun episode, but overall, really do like this figure. Now, if you are looking for the metallic Rangers, they are available exclusively on Hasbro Pulse now. At the time I'm making this video, I don't know if the White Ranger is still available for sale. When he originally went up for sale, that's when I picked mine up. He's just been on the backlog with all the other Rangers for some time. With recent events regarding Jason David Frank, I don't know if this figure is still available online at Hasbro Pulse. You would have to check the website. In light of recent events, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to try to buy this figure and then scalp it. To be honest with you guys, this isn't a must-have for any Power Ranger fan. This is only if you're a fan of unique looks and designs for the characters. Otherwise, I would say stick to the original Power Rangers, because you're not going to enjoy this figure if he stands out so far from the other Rangers. So yeah, if you like the metallic Rangers, definitely pick them up. If not, I can see a lot of collectors passing on these because they are essentially the same figures, just thrown with an exclusive paint job on them. I do like the gold on this figure, though. I think that's much better than the original figure, but I still don't think that's enough to warrant swapping that original figure for this one. I do like the overall concept, and the execution is nice, but it's not for everybody. If you are looking for him, he should be about $25 on Hasbro Pulse if he's still available, so definitely check it out if you're interested in the metallic White Ranger. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other Power Ranger videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.